Hi Scorpio, welcome or welcome back. We're doing your tarot and oracle reading. This reading is going to be good for all Scorpio placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Be sure to only take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else. So Scorpio, we are going to dive into general and love energies for you. Remember, these readings are timeless, so whenever you're coming across a reading is when the reading is good for you. Feel free to flip and reverse the roles and stick around because we will be announcing something about my ritual intention oils towards the middle of the reading. Personal readings for astrology and tarot can be found in the description box and the pinned comment. I also have a free mini ebook down there called A Tarot History Lesson if you're interested in the history of tarot. And I do have a new ebook that I've been working on for a very long time that is coming out in the near future. I'm super excited to launch that. So that will be announced soon. But I did pull some Astro Oracle to get us started off camera beforehand, Scorpio. And I did get Retrograde Review, card number 15 from the Astro Oracle. And I also got Taurus, card number 2 from the Astro Oracle. So something about Taurus energy could obviously be significant here. You guys could have a Taurus placement or you could be connected to a Taurus. Also something about this Venus retrograde was coming through. So Venus, of course, is retrograde in the sign of Aries, will retrograde back into the sign of Pisces. So either of those signs could be significant for you in your life at this time or those energies. We also have a Mercury retrograde coming up as well. And with the Taurus card coming out, I don't know, your energy actually feels pretty good. I know a lot of times Scorpio energy, I mean, I'm a little bit biased because I have heavy Scorpio in my chart, so I'm very familiar with Scorpionic energy, but your energy doesn't quite feel as intense or as shadowy as it normally does. It feels very light and very lucky right now. So that's good. I feel like you guys are working towards building something or building yourself or repairing yourself. You're doing a lot of shadow work or you have done a lot of shadow work in the past and you're feeling a lot better about yourself. I just feel like there's a lot of good things coming to you. So we're going to dive into your general energies for you, Scorpio. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you aren't already, or if you enjoy the video. It really does help my channel out, guys. Leave a comment down below where you have Scorpio in your chart or how this is resonating for you. All right, let's get some Kipper cards here for my Scorpio placements. So we have main female, card number 2. Interesting. I am getting life path 2 for some of you. Also life path 6. There could be a feminine energy that is very significant in your life. Bottom of the deck, we do have bad health. So I usually read that as subconscious energy on whomever's behalf I'm reading for. So there could be a feminine energy in your life that is either experiencing some health issues, or if this is talking about you, it could be referring to you. There also could be a male energy that is having some sort of health issue in your life as well. So we'll see when we clarify with tarot. What else for Scorpio? We have Pathway, card number 35. Yeah, I feel like doors are opening up for you. There's a lot of opportunities on the horizon. You guys are moving forward and making a lot of progress in your life, whether that's in finance, career, business, your personal life with your children, your kids. Bad health came out again. So I'm just going to set that to the side because I feel like it's trying to send me a message there now that it's came out twice. Card number 31. Some of you guys are born on the 31st. Some of you guys are 35 years old. Scorpio. And then we have main male. Yeah, so there was something about masculine and feminine energy here. So we have main male and main female here. So there could be something about a partnership or a masculine and feminine energy. This could also be the masculine and feminine energy that resides within you because we all have both within us. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Lovers, Judication, and High Honor. Some of you guys are getting married or are getting proposed to or are proposing to somebody. Some of you guys are finding out that you're pregnant or there is something to do with a child that's involved in this situation as well. Before I dive too much further into this and speak too soon, I am going to start clarifying with tarot here. I do feel like there's a significant relationship in your life that deals with a masculine and feminine dynamic. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partnership or a love relationship. But for a lot of you, it is going to be that. So we'll see if it overlaps in the love portion of the reading. So let's just go ahead and clarify here and see what comes out. Queen of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius is possible for that feminine energy, the main female energy. The 10 of Cups. It looks like there's some sort of decision, some sort of feminine energy has to make here. So this could be you, of course. There is a decision that needs to be made, and intuition needs to be listened to as well. Some of you guys are veering on the side of logicality and, you know, looking at things more strategically or logically in a situation, but Spirit is strongly urging you to tune into your intuition and seeking the answers within you, as opposed to looking at things in a very practical way, because listening to your heart and your intuition could lead you to your happily ever after. Ultimately, you're seeking some sort of emotional fulfillment and happiness, right? So this could have to do with the family situation, or just ultimately your happiness altogether and where you ultimately want to end up, or what you're trying to cultivate in the long term. You're thinking you have to be more cold-hearted or make a decision out of logic, when in reality you should be making a decision from your heart. Always keep in mind, you know, the logical side of things or what is practical about the situation, but you should be moving from the heart, especially as we move into the 3D. Also not acting out of fear or the shadow side. The Devil card is all about the shadow. I feel like there is a little bit of toxicity that's involved in this situation here, or at least your fears could be getting the best of you. Like you're afraid to listen to your heart. You're afraid to move from your heart. You're afraid to give back to a situation that has burned you before. So whether this be a person, place, or thing, or just a situation in general, you guys are afraid to get hurt again. So your walls could be up, or you could be a little bit cold about this situation and not really moving from your heart space. But I feel like when you do move from your heart space, that's when a lot of opportunities are going to present themselves. Seven of Cups. Yeah, there is some sort of decision here that needs to be made from the heart. The Seven of Cups is about making a choice from the heart. You feel a little bit overwhelmed or confused because of all the options that you have, or all the different things that are happening around you. But Spirit is strongly urging you to move from the heart space, from your heart center, from your emotional space, from your intuitive space. This could involve a romantic partner or a marriage partner or a family situation. Yeah, the High Priestess in the reverse. You guys aren't listening to your intuition here. You aren't listening to your heart or your intuition. So there is a strong need for you guys to connect to your intuition, connect to your heart and your emotions, figure out how you're truly feeling about something. Sit with yourself and like quiet the external noise, because I feel like there's a lot going on around you. So you're not able to tune into your intuition to the degree that you should be able to, or that at least Spirit wants you to be able to tune into your intuition at this time. High Priestess in the reverse is very cut off from her intuition, and she regains her intuition by being in solitude and being on her own. Also being okay not knowing all the answers right now. I feel like you're having a lot of anxiety. You're possibly losing a lot of sleep, having insomnia. You're just worried about the future, and you're not really happy with where you're at right now. But the key here is to remove yourself from the logical mind and remove yourself from those self-imposed limitations, and having courage to step within the heart. Strength card. Heavy Pisces energy here as well. Why is this main male card here for Scorpio? The Two of Swords. Yeah, again, some sort of decision. So this decision could have to do or revolves around some sort of male in your life, or masculine energy. The Six of Wands. There's a little bit of ego involved here. I don't know if this masculine energy lives a lot in the ego, or it's all about appearances or something. The Hierophant, there could be a very traditional aspect or element to this relationship or this person. There could also be a marriage involved here. If it's not a marriage, you know, it's just like a long-term relationship. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You're afraid of being alone. You're afraid of having regrets about the situation. So you're trying to pause and step back and figure out your next steps. It could be causing health issues too. So if you're experiencing health issues, it could be contributed to the emotional distress or the stress that you're experiencing in the 3D. That could be manifesting in your physical body. So it's really important to get all of those things under control. Anytime the shadow is, you know, being heightened or illuminated within you, it's going to manifest in some sort of physical, tangible way in your 3D reality. And a lot of times that's going to be through your physical vessel or your body. Anything else here? Way too many here. Spending time, like doing things that you really enjoy, spending time with friends and family members that you haven't seen in a long time could be beneficial for you at this time as well. You know, go out with the girls, get a drink, have a glass of wine, let your hair down, do a spa day, see your parents, see your friends you haven't seen in forever. Take your time with making a decision, because I feel like the slower that you move, try not to be super impulsive. And I know Scorpio placements have a tendency to do that because their traditional ruler is Mars. Page of Swords here. And the Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's this impulsive energy. And the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles are really contradictory energies. One says slow down and one says move fast. And then in between that, we have the Page of Swords. So I think you're getting a lot of outside opinions on this situation, on what you should do, how you should move, when you should make a decision, what you should do moving forward. But your answers are truly going to come from when you quiet your mind, listen to your intuition, and be on your own right now. I think your shadow and your fears are very much being illuminated. So that's something that you need to be aware of, making sure you're not letting fear win, or you're not letting fear overtake you. Ultimately, to get to your happily ever after and get your emotional fulfillment, ultimately what you're looking for, that could include like a happy family unit or a successful relationship, you know, a happy family in general, but ultimately it's what you're trying to cultivate. So that's going to look different for everybody. And you're going to need to tune into your intuition and quiet your logical mind and let go of that excess worry and anxiety that you've been experiencing. So yeah, we are going to move on to love for you, Scorpio. If you're watching on TikTok, you can hop over to my YouTube. And if you guys are interested in my ritual intention oils, they will be up on Etsy in the near future, but they are going to be on sale right now before they're up on Etsy. So I was pricing them at $7.99. They are now on sale for $5.99. If you want them before they are up on my Etsy shop, they will go up in price when they are up on there. So a couple of them are, here's one, for example. I use this before all of my tarot readings. It's called Psychic Visions. It's for intuition, psychic abilities, divination, dream work, third eye, and crown chakra energy. I don't know if you can see that. And then Lush Empress is another one of my favorites. It's a very seductive energy. It's a patchouli and vanilla scent. They all have a different scent profile as well. This one is a kind of like an offset or the second addition to my Empress Allure oil, which is more of a vanilla base. But they're both kind of vanilla and patchouli, but one has a little bit more patchouli. So Lush Empress is attraction, sex, love, lust, seduction, healing, passion, romance, and sexual energy. And it's a combination of both Venus or Venusian and Martian energy or Mars energy. So it's got that element of both masculine and feminine within it to attract like love, relationships, passion in your relationships, etc., etc. So again, you can email me or shoot me a DM on Instagram or TikTok before they're up on Etsy if you guys are interested in purchasing those while they are on sale right now. And then personal readings for astrology and tarot down in the description box and the pinned comment, guys. So let's dive into love for you, Scorpio. 1 second here. All right, Scorpio, sorry about that. So love energies for you, Scorpio. So what we were picking up in the general portion of the reading, there was something coming through about possibly some sort of decision that needs to be made. It almost felt like you have to decide if you want to continue on in a relationship or if you want to continue moving forward with a relationship. There was some sort of decision that needs to be made, but let's see what comes out in the tarot. The Lovers card, soul contract energy. Big Gemini energy there. So that's a beautiful start to your love energy. Let's see here. This is certainly somebody that there's a very, very strong soul contract with. You guys know I use the term twin flame very lightly, but I do believe in them. So I think it's worth mentioning. Scorpio in love. The 8 of Cups. Yeah. Somebody either walked away or is thinking about walking away. The 9 of Wands, they feel very burnt out. I don't know if this is you or the person that you're dealing with. It looks like somebody attempted to walk away or you're considering walking away like we talked about in the general portion or what we just recapped on. But it looks like there's this energy of feeling quite defeated, very burnt out, bruised, the wounded warrior energy with the 9 of Wands. And the 8 of Cups is about walking away from something that's, you know, a bit emotionally unfulfilling. So I also like to mention the 8 of Cups is the only card in the whole entire tarot that has an eclipse on it in the traditional deck. So something about eclipse season, which starts next week, or this week, I'm sorry, starts this week, could be significant. So don't make any major drastic decisions during eclipse season. The energy is just too potent. Don't start or end things. The Star card, Aquarian energy. Somebody walked away possibly to focus on their healing, or they realize they're a bit damaged, or they realize that their shadow is being portrayed, or both of your shadows are being portrayed in the relationship. So there could be good intentions behind walking away or taking a break or a separation. Let's see here. I don't get a terrible energy from this though. The King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Possibly focusing on work as well. And then the 10 of Wands, there's just a lot, like you're carrying a lot of burden. If I'm talking on behalf of you, remember roles can always be flipped. You possibly decided to walk away or take a break from or move away from a soul contract or a twin flame situation because it was just too much of a burden. There was a lot of baggage there. There was a lot of toxic energy there. Possibly shadows were being illuminated in both of you and you decided to focus on your healing, or this person did. This person could also be focusing on work, or you could be focusing on work, and there's just a lot to handle. Some of you guys have children as well, so there's just like, you know, a million things going on that's causing more stress and more difficulty within you. You're trying to focus on your emotional stability and your, you know, financial stability altogether, your stability as a whole, and the relationship possibly was just complicating that. So yeah, the Death card, that's you, Scorpio. So there definitely could have been a painful ending to this relationship. It could have been quite damaging. Some of you guys just decided to take a break or walk away, you know, briefly, and it ended up being a complete ending to a relationship. I don't know how long ago this was. This could have been a relationship from years ago, or it could have been something very fresh. I'm just picking up on it in your energy currently. So it could be something that's being brought to your awareness, even if it was from a long time ago. I feel like there's this energy of back and forth, like wanting to give to the situation, but not really wanting to give to the situation, or this energy of a roller coaster type energy, like 1 minute you guys are really good and 1 minute you guys weren't. So that could have been a reason why this person decided to walk away, or why you decided to walk away. And then the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, ultimately, whomever decided to walk away was just trying to release some sort of burden, with the 10 of Wands in the reverse clarifying the 9 of Wands in the upright. It's a very burnt out energy, like they were sick of doing the same thing over and over. They were sick of the same roller coaster ride. They were sick of being hurt, or they were sick of hurting you. Why is a Star card here? The 5 of Cups. Yeah, there was a lot of hurt, regret, disappointment, sadness, loneliness, depression. I'm getting a strong energy of regret here. So if this person walked away from you, they possibly regret walking away from you, and they've been really working on their healing journey or healing that within them. If this was you, I feel like you either regretted walking away from the situation, or you felt a lot of sadness and loneliness when you were in the connection, and hence that kind of propelled you onto some sort of healing and spiritual journey to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel again. The Fool card. Yeah, you wanted some sort of new beginning, emotional fulfillment, happily ever after, happy family unit, 10 of Cups there with the Ace of Wands. You could have also been looking for more passion or more of a sexual connection or something like that. What's to come in the future, and then we'll get advice. Anything to come in the future that we need to know about. So the 4 of Swords comes after the 3 of Swords, which is the Heartbreak card. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. So I do see healing between this connection. There possibly is a chance for reconciliation or for coming back together to try and build something together. Ultimately, I think your focus should be on healing, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I think there was a lot of chaos and destruction and toxicity within this connection. And ultimately, intuitively, even if you were the one that decided to leave this connection and you felt regret afterwards or sadness afterwards, you were led that way for a reason, in order to heal, in order to find that star and ultimately heal the heartbreak. You know, the heartbreak could have been experienced on both ends in different ways. So it's important to see things from all perspectives and all angles at this time. Understanding that everything happens for a reason, even the choices that you make, and there is actually no wrong choice, no matter what you think about the situation at this time. So what is Scorpio's advice? The Justice card, Libra energy. Doing what's right in the situation to bring things back into balance. 10 of Swords and the Hierophant. Oh, okay. You know, if you owe this person an apology, don't be afraid to say you're sorry. If you did something wrong in this connection, don't be afraid to right your wrongs or try to make amends. I feel like it was a very nasty ending or very hurtful for one or both of you, possibly both of you. I'm picking up for both of you. So don't be afraid to make amends and make things right where things need to be made right. If you wholeheartedly in your heart know that you did nothing wrong, just stand firm in your integrity and know that there is some sort of lesson that needs to be learned from it. The Hierophant is all about learning. And it's about being able to teach other people about what you have learned from that said experience. So yes, that experience was very painful and it was probably the low point or the rock bottom of your life. But ultimately you were meant to take some sort of wisdom from that and being able to help others in the long run. So hopefully that was helpful for you, Scorpio. Again, personal readings can be found in the description box and the pinned comment for astrology and tarot pre-recorded, or you can do live sessions. And romance and connection. So I do think this is a very significant romantic connection in your life, no matter how long ago it was. It seems like, you know, once there's a soul contract, there will always be a soul contract. But it was, it's in your energy for a reason. It's definitely there to transform you, or has transformed you, or will transform you in some way. So just know that it's meant to happen this way. It was meant to happen the way it did, or it's meant to happen the way that it will. But that is all I have for you, Scorpio. I will see you next time. Bye.